Assalamu alaikum. This is a computer science teacher, Sarfawad Akhtar Ansari, and today I will demonstrate a bubble sort algorithm program in the Visual Basic .NET and in the Python. So let's begin the demonstration of the bubble sort algorithm. So as you can see that this is our original array and these are the elements 64, 34, 25, 12, 22, 11 and 90. This is the original array, that is it means that it is not sorted. This is a list of the elements that we have to sort. Now press enter to begin the bubble sorting. So initially what it will do the comparison, it will do the comparison between 64 and the 34. Now I show you in an animated way in the form of textual form. Now you may see that 64 and 34 will be compared. Now look at the animation. 34 and 64 is being compared. So now 34 is aligned. Now 25 64 is being compared. It is aligned 25. Then 12 and 64 is compared. Now 12 is aligned. 22 and 64 is compared. Now it is 22 is aligned. 11 and 64 is compared. Now 11 is aligned. Now this is the we have not completed a pass yet because our number has not reached into the last position, but now it has reached to the last position. So now 64 and 90 is now excluded. Now in the pass 1 you can see that pass 1 has been completed. Now this is a procedure of pass 2. So 25, so you can see I explain you in the next step. So now 34 in the past two, 34 has been reached to its destination. Now these three numbers 34, 64 and 90 has been excluded. Now you can see the next two adjacent elements are being compared. So now 25 has reached to the last position. Now 25, 34, 64 and 90 has been excluded. Now 12 and 22 is being compared. 11 and 22 is being compared. So now 22, 25, 34, 64 and 90 now being excluded. So now 11 and 12 is in correct position. So you can see that the program has completed in the 5 passes. So this is how it is completing the number of uh, elements, sorting the number of elements. So now our final array in the sorted form is 11, 12, 22, 25, 34, 64 and 90. So you can see it here that in the specific number of passes the program has been completed, but it is not mandatory that your program will be completed in 5 passes or 6 passes or 10 passes. Basically it depends upon your data. So if your data is long or short, so number of passes depends on the length of the data. Maybe possible if your data is short, it could be completed in 3 passes or 2 passes, and if you have more numbers, then your data will be completed in 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 passes. So you saw that how did the animation begin. I show you again so you may have a clear picture of it. Now I am pressing enter to begin the bubble sorting. Now you can observe it closely. 34 and 64 are being compared. Now 34 is aligned. 25 and 64 is being compared. Now 25 is aligned. 12 and 64 are being compared. Now 12 is aligned. 22 and 64 compared. 22 is aligned. 11 and 64 compared. 11 is aligned. Now 64 and 90 will be excluded because both of the numbers are at the destination. Now 25 and 34 compared, it is aligned. 12 and 34 are compared, so 12 is aligned. 34 and 22 are compared, 22 is aligned. 11 and 34 compared, 11 is aligned. Now 34, 64 and 90 will be excluded. We will not do the comparison. Now 12 and 25 are compared, 12 is aligned. 25 and 22 are compared, 22 is aligned. 25 and 11 are compared, 11 is aligned. Now 25, 34, 64 and 90 are now excluded in the comparison. So the same thing, same process or same loop will be go through each time until we reach to the bubble sorting. So now two adjacent elements are now being sorted in a proper order. So this is a presentation of the bubble sort algorithm in the Visual Basic.NET. Same presentation I have done in the Python program. So I show you the program of the Python. Okay, now this program is completed. I hope you understood the concept. Python program is a little bit detailed. I show you how. So look, the 34 and 64 are being compared. Now next pass, 25 and 64 compared. Now in the next pass, 12 and 64 are compared. Now in the next pass, 22 and 64 are being compared. Now in the next pass, 11 and 64 compared. Sorry, not pass, in the swapping. Now in the next swapping, 64 and 90 uh, are swapped. So we have completed pass 1. Now pass 2 has been started. 25 and 34 align. Now 12 and 34. Now 22 and 34 comparison. Now 34 and 11 comparison. And now you can see 34 and 64 are now comparing. So our pass 2 has been completed. Now pass 3 is started. 12 and 25 are compared. Then 22 and 25 are compared. Then 11 and 25 are compared. Then 25 and 34 are compared. So we have completed pass 3. Now pass 4 has been started. So 12 and 22 are compared. 11 and 22 are compared. Then 22 and 25 are compared. So pass 4 has been completed. Now pass 5. 11 and 12 are compared, and 12 and 22 are compared. So as you can see that our program has been completed, and our array has been sorted using the bubble sort. So 11, 12, 22, 25, 34, 64 and 90. So this is how our bubble sort algorithm works. So you can see that the same program has been made in the Visual Basic.NET and in the Python. So it doesn't matter that which language do you use for the practice. Basically, it's about the logic. If you have a clear concept or the logic, then you may made your program in any other language like C language, Java, or Python, or any other language. So I hope you understood the textual animation of the bubble sort algorithm. But if you do not understand, you may just watch the video again. But if it is still any confusion, you may just contact me on WhatsApp or on Facebook. I will inshallah respond to you ASAP. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will meet inshallah in the next class. Allah Hafiz.